This is a morning in the life of a 19-year-old who's creating content, building an audience on YouTube and Instagram, and also just living an optimal lifestyle. Starting the day with 5 fried eggs. Heard that too much carbs and fat, not fat, too much sugar in the morning makes you crash in the afternoon or during the day. So I'd like to just have protein in the mornings. Bit of salt, bit of pepper, and you're good. I'll finish this and then I'll make my coffee, which is when the day really starts. I have a bulletproof coffee, which is XCT oil, water, butter, honey, and then the shot of coffee. And it sends you to the moon. I've been struggling to create content or come up with valuable ideas ever since I got back from traveling overseas. Overseas, I find it easy to film because there's new environment every day, new people, new things to do, and there's already an automatic story of your travel to share. Whereas being home, it's the same kind of routine where I go to the gym, I eat, I work, I come home, I create. It's hard to build a story arc out of that or share value. And obviously in this area and this world of creating content, consistency is key. So I find these little videos, these daily vlogs, and just not being a perfectionist about it helps me create more consistently. And something my brother told me, because he's also a bit of an entrepreneur, is that when you go to work, you have a set time from this time to that time. Say it's 6 till 2, where you have to be at work and you're working. And you'll get the work done and you get paid and you go home. But when it comes to creative work or when you're working for yourself or entrepreneurship, you don't have that structure. So you gotta intentionally create that structure for yourself. So the past 3 days I've been doing 3-hour blocks where I'll set my phone down, I'll put on Do Not Disturb, and I'll only focus on creating videos for that 3 hours. And if I don't have any ideas or I'm done the work, then I'll just sit there looking at the wall. This really helps me to actually get shit done. Like, I've created a few YouTube videos, a few reels, and it's purely come from the intention of sitting down for an undistracted 3 hours and creating. Like, you'll be amazed by the amount of times you go to pick up your phone and then realize you're not doing that. So I feel like in today's world, there's a lot of consuming, there's a lot of distractions, and if you actually want to create or get something done, you need to set aside structured time to do that, undistracted. Ah, fuck. Lucky that didn't go on my white shirt. The setup I got rolling is a Sony A7 III with a Rode mic, lav mic, and a nifty 50mm lens that's only like cost me 250 bucks. It's like one of the shitty ones, but it does the job. And it's a bit annoying to try and vlog with because I have to put the camera so far away from me because it's a bit too close, the lens. But yeah, it's doing the job. My SD card ran out of storage, but I made a coffee and it's got butter, honey, XCT oil, and water, and then the coffee shot, and that's it. I froth all the water and the butter together and it kind of comes out like this milky, frothy liquid. And then, yeah, pour it over the shot just like a latte, and it tastes really good. It's got texture like a latte, but the way the butter mixes with the MCT oil, I don't know the science behind it, and if I try and say it, I'm gonna butcher it, but it takes a coffee and it delivers it to you in a way that isn't like when I have a milky coffee, I spike and then I crash. Where when I have a bulletproof coffee, it's more of like a steady incline throughout the whole day and I never get a crash. So it's really good. I strongly advise it. And I'm gonna drink this, listen to some music and journal. I always journal every single day at the start of my day. The amount of times I've sat down to journal and had an internal breakthrough because I've seen something from a new perspective or I've found a new idea is countless. I swear by journaling, and I do it every morning to clear my head and also set my intention and see what I need to do for the day. Alright, I've switched to my phone because as much as I love the nifty 50 lens, it is too tight to do this kind of vlog style. I just finished journaling, so able to clear my head about some videos I want to create and also some investment decisions that I've been needing to make. I'm in crypto, so it can be pretty volatile. Anyway, I'm going downstairs into my room, which is why I need this camera because my room is tiny and I'm going to lock into 3 hours of creative video work. Most of it will be editing. I'm going to try and edit some YouTube videos, some Instagram reels, and some YouTube shorts. And I'll bring you along on this camera, which is actually pretty good. It's pretty nice. The phones are pretty good these days. It's not cinema, but it'll do. Alright, this is my workstation. Got my laptop, got my journal that's where my ideas are written, all my wisdom. Got my coffee, hard drive, camera, and then I get into it. So I also created a spreadsheet. This is pretty next level. Actually, I'll have to flip the camera around. Alright, so I created this spreadsheet. So every time I want to do the 3 hour working creative block, I called it locked in. Come in here And this is this week. So each week will be a new color. I love color coded stuff. Okay, what's the time? It is, let's call it 10:50. I've started. When I'm done, I'll put in my finish time, which will be 3 hours from now. And then it will calculate the hours, and then it will add the total down here. And then I'll have multiple weeks, and that just keeps track of how many hours of undivided attention I'm putting into just creating videos. So it gives me a bit of like a weekly, okay, you've spent this many hours this week creating videos. And it's just a way that I can like manage my time and see how much time I'm actually putting into what I say I want to do. Because a lot of the time I'd say I want to create videos, but I just don't do it. And I spend most of my time working a job that I don't really enjoy just to make money. And I'm making a lot of money, maybe like money that I don't need in such. Well, it's like you need a certain amount of money to get by in life. So then it's like, how much time do I want to actually spend making money and saving versus just actually going after what you want, you know? So that's where I'm at currently, and I'm really putting my head down and getting these creative hours done. And yeah, I'm going to jump into it now. So I'll keep you updated with how I go. But I'm going to be doing a YouTube video, YouTube short, and an Instagram reel. Alright, so we're 40 minutes in. I've changed my hat. This is my creative hat. My dad says it makes me look like the Village People, which is a gay rock band. But I like the hat, so I'm not going to let him ruin it for me. And yeah, we've done a short. I just need to airdrop it to my phone, but it's 8 gigabytes, so I might need to fix that. I've been editing this reel on how I became an absolute beast. No, how I went from scrawny to muscly, basically. The one thing that I was missing in the gym. So it's just gonna be an epic video, and I'm editing that right now. So we're going pretty good for 40 minutes in. We're 1.5 hours in. YouTube short is uploaded. The YouTube video is uploading, and now I'm moving on to an Instagram reel, which is gonna be like an edit, like a transformation edit, where I go from being like a little scrawny kid to where I am today. So I'm looking forward to this edit. My ego will like it, basically. Alright, it's been 2 hours. I've gotten in a really good flow, and I've just about finished the gym reel edit, and yeah. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but this time it really worked, and I always love when a reel just like works and it comes together. So I'm really pumped, I'm really energized.
Actually try and get it out. Please actually stop.
So it's like a little me probably 5 years ago, and then me now, transformation, and I love it. I'm probably gonna finish this, and then that's it. So that's my morning. I mean, the morning's gone. It's 1 p.m. and I'm gonna upload all this, and then my creative block is done. And that's how I structure my mornings these days for being creative and getting shit done. Like, I've done this now for the last 4 days, and it's each morning I get so much done. And it was like the missing link for me is setting aside structured time where I don't go on my phone unless it's for creative purposes. So each time I go to unlock my phone, I literally say out loud to myself what I'm about to do. I'm like, I'm going on my phone to download this video. I'm going on my phone to get this audio. I'm going on my phone to film this video. So it's like each time I go on my phone, it's with intention for creative purposes. And like the three hours when I get into a flow state flies by. And I've been able to edit today 3 videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.